Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, why the home care industry is on fire. That's just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
So my parents are aging. They're both in their 80s. They're in good health. They live in Waco, but I kind of always fear that call from Waco in the middle of the day when I'm not expecting a call from mom and dad, and my first thought is, I hope they're okay. And that would be the time when I would start looking for a home care company to help with mom and dad. A lot of people are dealing with that right now. That's one of the reasons why the home care industry is really growing exponentially. To talk about that today, Chris Dimos. He is with AccentCare, one of the largest home care companies in America. Thanks for coming on the show.
Jeff, thank you. It's an honor and a privilege to be here and to share with you what home care is all about and what AccentCare is doing to reimagine care together with our partners and our patients.
And you guys deal with several different services, right? So it's hospice to...
Right. We have the full continuum, as we like to call it. So we have 3 primary service lines. We have a personal care service line, which really helps individuals with activities of daily life. So meal prep, running errands, kind of helping them with some light housekeeping work, those types of things. If you were to move on to a skilled need, you would have home health care. Typically, you would get home from a hospital and you would have a disease state that you are managing to try to get better and to recover and come back into full health and full activities of daily living. And so that is home health, and you think about it as a curative on the way. Then the last is to live your fullest life at the end of life and to make sure that every day that you have with us is the best that it can be. And we take care of patients there in their home or any place that they call home. So if it's in an assisted living or a family member's home, but we want to make sure those are our 3 primary. We also take care of patients in between and throughout that continuum with regards to palliative care and sometimes medical home care where somebody would need 24-hour-a-day care.
And I think that's brilliant because people become attached to a company, and for you to be able to take care of them through all of their seasons of life.
Absolutely. And we know that your journey through life isn't linear. It's not you start in personal care, go to home health care, and then go to hospice or stop in palliative care. We know that you may have a disease state that you get better from and then you recover back to full activities of daily living, and then you might go back in and have another ailment that you would need help with. And so we're there for you wherever you need it. So if you need help with kind of like I said, the personal care services, the light kind of meal prep and those things around the home, or all the way up until you need to understand how the end of life will work for you, we're there for you in all of those stages and all of their parts of your journey.
And your company is growing by leaps and bounds. We found an overview video. Let's go ahead and roll that now.
As a leader in personal care, home care, palliative care, and hospice, our family of companies has built a reputation for excellence and empathy.
For decades, we've met our patients and their families during life's most difficult moments, surprising them with joy along the way.
Today, we honor our past and pursue a bigger and bolder future together.
Today, our collection of brands is joining together under one name, AccentCare.
We are preserving the best from our family of brands to serve our patients better. United in our values, we are standardizing our vision and reimagining care for those we serve.
We have a new look, one name, and one combined voice. We have the same heart, the same people, the same focus. We'll continue to provide personal care services, hospice, palliative care, and home health.
As one brand, we will be the best at providing a unique suite of integrated, connected services. We won't let patients fall through the cracks in the complicated healthcare system.
With newfound abilities, opportunities, and resources, we are relentlessly advancing the standard to change our patient lives and our communities for the better.
Our expertise has allowed us to be the trusted guides for our clients, patients, families, and partners as we help more than 200,000 individuals each year.
Our services span more than 250 locations across 31 different states.
We are a community of successful and experienced organizations, now coming together with a renewed focus to build something greater.
We are proud of what we have done.
We are proud of how far we have come.
United by our values, we excel as one.
Let's talk about COVID, because there was no playbook for that. None of us knew how to deal with it. Tell us what your company experienced.
Yeah, it was a very interesting challenge for us, Jeff, as you can imagine. Our patients needed us in the time where the pandemic had so many unknowns. But what we did know is that our patients needed the care in their homes, and that's where they needed and deserved it. And so our team were a group of heroes that quickly energized and quickly took on the ability to find the right protective gear to make sure that we continue to see those patients that had the most acute needs and continue to go in and provide care in those environments. It was challenging for us to find the PPE that we needed to be able to do it, to be able to keep our patients and our associates safe, and to be able to have them continue on their journey towards getting better or whatever their outcome was. So it was a great challenge, and I'll tell you, I am incredibly proud of the team, the way that they innovated, the way that their dedication to the healthcare and to patient care really exemplified what AccentCare is all about, and about taking that to the next step and making sure that the patients got what they needed.
And we're going to pull a map up because you guys are in now 31 states. Is that right, Chris?
31 states, and we're entering the District of Columbia here very soon, so we'll have Washington, D.C. as well.
Outstanding. Let's talk about employees and how do you find new associates?
Yeah, that's the key. That's our business. When you think about it, we don't have a widget that we produce. We provide service and care. And so our people is what we do, and making sure that we provide that care is incredible. We look for individuals that are energized, that have the right credentials, that have the right skills and training. But really, an old adage, we hire for attitude, and we can teach the skill sets that are needed as long as they're licensed and have the appropriate requirements. But for us, it's all about giving that differentiated care. A patient trusts us to allow us to come into their homes, and so you have to have the right characteristics and the right ability to build relationships and provide care, and to make them feel as though you're a member of their family and you're a trusted member to help them on their journey. So we look for those attributes in our hiring.
And you hit the nail on the head when you said like a member of the family. I have to imagine with many of your associates, they really become a trusted friend or a member of the family to the people they serve.
Yeah, absolutely. If you can get to that level of trust, and the care gets better, the healing occurs better, and they are more integrated into that family network and that family mesh. That's where we know true healing occurs, and that's where we know that the patients get the best experiences.
Okay, in the short time we have left, what final thoughts would you like to leave people with?
Well, I'll tell you that patients more and more want to choose and have where they get their care. And our job is to help be your trusted partner and able to allow you to make the choices you want to make to get care where you want to have it. I start maybe and I end where you started. If your mom and dad call you in Waco, I know that our team in Waco would be able to go take care of your parents better than anybody else can take care of your patients. They have the right attitude, they have the right skill set, and they want to become part of your family to make sure that they would take care of them just as well as you and your family would.
Outstanding. Thank you so much, Chris, for coming on the show. We're going to end with the website, which is AccentCare.com. Chris Dimos, thanks again.
Thanks, Jeff.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time.